Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Clark is out there with Boss. Then it's Big Smooth, and it's Goose. And it's Maverick in at the 5, roaming the paint. Brown out there with T. Then it's the Cobra. Then it's Big Smooth. And it's Watts in at the 2-guard spot. Couple teams now, Doris, slumping here in the middle of the season. How can they avoid lengthy cold streaks, the absence of wind?
Yeah, I think this is where veteran leadership can become such an integral part of the success over the course of a long season. This is the point when you start to lose games, you can sort of break apart and splinter, and that is where that veteran leadership in the locker room, just to keep everybody unified, can be so critical.
Here's Red Hot. The pass to T. Here's the Cobra. Now Henry. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Clark, the pass to Maverick. It's not going to go for him. To the paint. And finished off by Brown.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Clark, the pass to Maverick. Here's Big Smooth. A 14-point game for him in the win again.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
Out of bounds.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. T, the pass to Watts. Here's the Cobra. He's coming off a 28-point game again.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
Here's Clark. And the shot goes in.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Henry. Now here's Brown. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. No good on the wing 3. Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Big Smooth, the pass to Clark. Passes to Goose. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Red Hot. He had a 12-point outing in their last game again. There's the pass to Winston. For 3. You can't hit that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
Watts passes to T. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And on the season, you know, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Boss passes to Big Smooth. Kicks it to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Goose. He goes up again. Can't capitalize inside.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Winston. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Boss. How last month turned out for him? Averaging about 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Now, flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. There's Red Hot. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Cavaliers with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws here tonight. Free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Six to shoot. It's Brown on the wing. For the 3. Sinks the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Clark the pass to Maverick. There's the lob to the hoop. The shot off that time. Gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Here's T. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Of course, you can't help but notice that teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get. Well, the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Cowboys checked in for Maverick. Mr. Move comes in for Big Smooth. And the closer subbed in for Boss. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Cavaliers shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Here's Clark. He had 10 points in the win again.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mr. Moves. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Clark. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Passes it to Mr. Moves. To end the run. Doesn't go that time. In this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Here's T, and he uses the glass on the layup. T's got 5 points so far.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Goose. 23 points for him the last game again. Back to Clark. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That free throw missing. Clutch, he's checked in for Clark. He hits the second from the line. Here's Clutch. 8 points his last outing. The pass to Goose. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. And at last, they get one to fall.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that
to the Wizard. Here's the Cobra. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Here's Hall. Tillman. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Cloak loose. Goose, the pass to the closer. Here's Cowboy. Pass to Goose. Here's the closer. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. The Cobra passes to the Wizard. The pass to Winston. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
And last season, they had a really tough go of it with this team.
You've got to be more aggressive. That kind of soft effort won't get it done.
And the basket is good. And that's now 10 points for T.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
1:12 left here in the first quarter. Here's Goose.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Clutch. His last 10 games, he's putting up 13 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there, and that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
And the first one drops. Thunder's checked in for teeth. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:09 left in the first quarter of the game. The Wizard passes to Thunder. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Thunder. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Red Hot. Fires for 3. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Cavaliers shooting 33% here in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Clutch. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Mr. Moves. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Goose. Here's Clutch. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Here's Hall. Passes it to Winston. Here's the Wizard. For the 3. And so the first quarter is in the books. The home team up 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Here's the Cobra. They've got prime time. Red Hot is out there with Thunder. Then it's the Cobra, and it's the Wizard in a 2-guard. Now the pass to Hall. Lets it go with a 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Goose. Clutch out there with the closer. And it's Cowboy. And it's Mr. Moves in at the small forward position. Here's the Wizard. Pass to Winston. Here's prime time. 4 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. Thunder. No good with the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Mr. Moves passes to the closer. Here's Clutch. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action.
Timeout.
That one drops for him.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Doris, great scoring is often reliant upon great footwork. And we hear coaches, don't we, talk about that all the time.
We really do, Kev. You look at a guy like Kyrie Irving, who at the point guard position is one of the great scorers. He's a clutch shooter. He doesn't go to the free throw line a lot, and it's because he's so elusive. Can finish left and right, puts a lot of English on his shots. DeMar DeRozan gets separation with incredible footwork, and maybe the best in the league right now in terms of his footwork. That tap dancing James Harden, which is just nearly impossible to check.
Well, I love those names, and you're so right. And it's fun to watch. What a skill. For the Cavaliers, Mavericks checked in for Goose. Big Smooth comes in for Mr. Moves. And it's Boss in for the closer. Gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Watts. No good on the three. The Cavaliers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Maverick passes to Big Smooth. Pass to Boss. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. And he makes that one. Brown's got his second basket.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Clutch the pass to Big Smooth. Here's Clutch. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
First one falls for him. Clark, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. He hits both from the stripe. There's Red Hot. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Henry with it. He's off on that one. Here's Clutch. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Passes it to the Wizard. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. There's Red Hot, and you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. 14 feet away. It's Clark with the rebound.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
The pass to Clutch. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Clark, the pass to Big Smooth. Shoots over Brown. The Cavaliers again can't hit. In just 29% in this game, they are not a pretty sight out there offensively. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
That's good from Henry. Here's Clark. Pass to Clutch. Here's Boss. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Clark. From deep. Henry with the rebound. Gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Inside. Here's Thunder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Good on the second free throw. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Clark, the pass to Clutch. Here's Boss. Passes to Big Smooth. Henry with the rebound. Henry's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Brown, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
T's checked in for the Wizard. Brown's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. That's tipped. Here's Red Hot. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. The Cavaliers shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And the pass to Boss. Here's Clutch. He kicks it to Clark. Pass to Matt. 6 to shoot. Here's Big Smooth. He's covered by Brown. Here's Big Smooth. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Henry passes to T. Brown outside. Pass to Watts. They swipe it. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
There's the pass to T. Pass to Watts. The 3 ball. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Clutch. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, and they'll be taking on the Trailblazers. Then on Friday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the New Orleans Pelicans.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And he makes the first.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And so he hits both.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Here's Red Hot. Pass to Henry. Here's Red Hot. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Red Hot's got 5.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mr. Moves checked in for Clutch, and the closer subbed in for Boss. And here are the Cavaliers now. 9-point game. To the wing on the left. Here's Big Smooth. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Home team on D. Passes it to the closer. Here's Big Smooth. Shot clock at 5. Here's the closer. The Cavaliers again can't hit, being 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Watts passes to Red Hot. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Clark. He's got 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
First free throw is good.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
The Cobra, he's checked in for Red Hot. Goose, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And so he makes both from the line. Shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. And here is Henry. He had a 15-point outing in their last game again. Here's the Cobra. The pass to T. Puts up a three. They grab their own miss.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Mr. Moves passes to Goose. That shot misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And he comes up with the deuce. Henry's got 5 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
To the middle. Here's Goose. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
58 seconds left now here in the second. Makes it off the glass. The Cobra's got his second basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The closer passes to Mr. Moves. And nothing seems to work as that one misses, and he's 0 for 5. Pass to T. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. The first one falls. Cavaliers making a switch here. Clark's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Big Smooth. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Cavaliers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Here's the Cobra. Off target at the rim.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And so it's the home team. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Taking a look at this home squad. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass, That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to that lead.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, obviously, they were outshot. I thought they mailed it in too many times in terms of their effort. People weren't moving, they weren't screening, and they definitely weren't hustling. They need to hit the ground running to be competitive in the second half, or they could get blown out.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from T.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Brown out there with Big Smooth. Then it's T. Then there's Red Hot. And it's Winston in at point guard. There's Red Hot. It doesn't go for him. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And for the Cavaliers, Maverick out there with Goose. Then there's Boss. Then it's Big Smooth. And it's Clark in at the point. Here's Goose. And that one drops. Goose has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Cavs.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
We've got the Cobra. Brown out there with Big Smooth. Then it's T. And it's Watts in at the shooting guard position. Here's the Cobra. No good from the wing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Boss. Maverick out there with Goose. Then it's Big Smooth. And it's Big Smooth in at the 3. Here's T. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Goose has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And a look now at our 2K leaderboard to see which wingmen have come away with the most steals over the past month. Look at Big Smooth. Such quick hands. Second in the NBA.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Yeah, defense a huge point of emphasis for each of them. And it doesn't matter whether they're on the ball, as the steals suggest, or off the ball situations either. They are as active a group of defenders as you're going to see.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Pass to Maverick. Here's Big Smooth. Right wing, 5 on the clock. Clark for 3. Henry with the rebound. Henry's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Clark, the pass to Goose. The pass to Maverick. Down low. Here's Goose, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Thunder's checked in for T. Clutch, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Right now they're down to the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season. And of course there's the Cavaliers, just a few spots below there. Here's the Cobra. He's got 5. Shoots from the elbow. Good work there as it goes. The Cobra's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Pass to Clutch. Here's Maverick. Passes it to Clutch. Shot clock at 6. Henry with the rebound.
Not a great decision there. With a defender in your grill, kick it out.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's the Cobra. He's got 7. Here's Watts. The shot missing, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Clark, the pass to Clutch. And there's the pass to Goose. Here's Clark. He's covered by Brown. The 3. And that one's good by Clark. He's got 9.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
The offensive rebound. Watts passes to Brown. Here's the Cobra. From deep three-point range. Got a hand on it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Wizard, he's checked in for the Cobra. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Pass to Clutch. Kicks to Clark. To the middle. Here's Goose. He's covered by Brown. Passes to Maverick. Here's Clark. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Goose. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Watts passes to Henry. And the pass to the Wizard. He kicks to Henry. To the right side. Here's Watts. Connects from three-point range. Red Hot's got 8 points.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Clark. He's covered by Brown, and it's good. 2 points. And that's 11 points for Big Smooth.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to the Wizard. Passes it to Watts. Fires the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Clark, the pass to Maverick. Pass to Boss. Here's the 3. Henry with the rebound. Henry's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's the Wizard. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
The closer's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Here's Clark, 11 points in the game. The pass to Goose from outside the arc. That one doesn't go. Being an ugly 27% since halftime. Here's Primetime. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Clark. Pass to Maverick. Here's the closer. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clutch. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Here's Clark. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he knocks down the first one. T's checked in for Thunder. Big Smooth, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's T. Count the basket. T's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Passes it to Big Smooth. Here's Clutch. Here's Goose. Can't hit from in close. Here's the Wizard. A minute 20 left to play in the third. Hall. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. The closer passes to Goose. At the top of the key, Clark. The pass to Goose. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. The Cavaliers again can't hit. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's prime time. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. T, the pass to Red Hot. Goes back up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on that one. The Cobra, he's checked in for Red Hot. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's Red Hot. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Big Smooth got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Clutch. And a miss there on the triple. And we've reached the end of the third. The home team leading by 6. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Prime time is out there with Brown. Then it's the Cobra. Then it's Big Smooth. And it's T, and at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Big Smooth. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass to Winston. Takes the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Big Smooth got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Clark. Got a piece of it. To the inside. Inside. And here's the break. Here's Hall. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Mavericks checked in for Clutch. One minute now into this fourth quarter. The Cavaliers shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. That one goes. Count it.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's the Cobra. The Cavaliers making the shot. Passes to Hall. Here's the pass to Winston. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
So it's the Cavaliers now. They trail by 9 points. Here's Goose. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Henry passes to Winston. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Hall, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. And here are the Cavaliers. 9-point game. Here's Clark. To the middle. A steal. Here's Brown. Henry kicks to Brown. Pass to Winston. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. And the shot goes in. The Cobras got 4 points this quarter.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Here's Goose. Miss number 7 from the field. He's also made 7. Out to the right wing. Here's Henry. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Down low. Goose, the pass to Clark, and taken away by Brown. Here's T. Tries again. And he can't get the first one. Replay is always a good topic to talk about. Any changes, Doris, you'd like to see in the system or in the process?
Well, one of the beautiful things you have in the league is the opportunity in both summer league and then also in your development league is the opportunity to put things in place. For instance, a coach's challenge has been experimented with at both of those different levels. And now the coach's challenge will be adopted and employed in the NBA. So I'm anxious to see how that plays out.
He's off on the second. Here's Big Smooth. First free throw is good. Red Hot, he's checked in for prime time. also good, so he hits both free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
T, the pass to Brown. Kicks it to Henry. 5 on the clock. Here's Watts. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Pass to Boss. To the left side wing. Clark for 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make since.
Here's Red Hot. Up top, Brown. Pass to Watts. There's the 3. And T is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Clark. The pass to Big Smooth. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. In the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Watts passes to Winston. Now Henry. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And that's 10 points for Red Hot. Here's Goose. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Brown. Gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Pass to Henry. Right wing. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, T.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Here's Goose. To the inside. Big smooth. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Watts passes to T. Here's the Cobra. Passes it to T. The layup off target.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Here's Big Smooth. Here's Goose. Nails the baby hook. Goose has got 20 points.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Red Hot. Left side, Brown. Now the pass to Winston. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Got a piece of it. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Goose. Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Poked away. Here's Maverick. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Maverick's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's the Cobra. Pass to Watts. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Buries it from three-point range.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Clark, the pass to Goose. Basket, good. Goose has got 22 points.
Yeah, that's exactly how you play big inside. Take advantage of the size advantage that you have.
Pass to T. There's the pass to Winston. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mavericks got 9 rebounds now tonight. Big smooth the pass to Clark. To the paint. Pass to Goose. Out left to the wing. Here's Boss. Drills the three-pointer. Boss has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Clark, the pass to Goose. Got it! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Here's the Cobra. Here's Brown. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Goose. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. The closer's checked in for the Cavaliers. Free throw good from Brown.
And really a great job to maintain his composure. How about the body control there? Now he gets the and one and turns this into a two-possession game.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 4. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here are the Cavaliers now, trailing by 4. And Brown over to help. Passes to the closer. Here's Big Smooth. Shoots it. Can't nail the jumper.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It's tipped. Here's Maverick. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And so here's the home team. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Cavaliers making a switch here. and so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 5. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
.16 seconds left in the game. Fires the three. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the Cavaliers making a change here. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. From deep three-point range, he's off from 3. And now they foul and stop the clock. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. And the miss. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.